Hey everyone, welcome to Michelle's Mystic Corner. I'm Michelle Matheny. I am a certified tarot reader and a certified numerologist. Um, Today I want to talk about Ostara. So, Ostara is one of the many holidays, and Ostara is a lot like Easter. Ostara is about spring coming back to life. Mother, excuse me, Mother Earth waking back up from her, winter slumber. Um, Ostara is also the spring equinox, which is March 19th this year. So that's just a few weeks away. Um, yeah, right around the corner. So with Ostara, there is a goddess, Germanic goddess, Es- Estray. I can never pronounce her name, but that's where, Easter got the name. It's from that goddess. And so, of course, Ostara, we fall along with that as well. But ours actually goes along with the equinox. So, I wanted to talk about the altars involved with Ostara. So with my altar, I know everybody is different. So my altar I have set up, again, it's about spring and new life and fresh beginnings. So I have my flowers, my roses to represent the, new life, new beginnings. I have my dragons that also represent, the youthfulness of nature, all different colors. Um, and then instead of eggs, most people do baskets and eggs. I have my unique little stones that have different colors that some look like Easter eggs. And these represent the eggs. So yeah, they're different things for different people, but this is how I do my altar. And then I have my little cauldron here. And I wanted to set up, so for what I want to do, I want to take I use this. You can use whatever you would like if you do any kind of um, rituals or spells or offerings. But I just take, for me, there's a little bit of jasmine in there. And the jasmine is more of a spiritual. It's about connecting to the spiritual side of life. I add a little wood chips, and this would be for protection, for manifesting. It's a masculine herb, and then some orange peel. This brings happiness, love, relaxation, calmness to the area, and some lemongrass. This is for purification of the area, purification of energy, and then my personal favorite. I have cats. So I add a little catnip because this is not just my area, this is their space as well. So, okay. I'm just gonna mix that around a little bit. And I'm gonna take my sage, which is already lit, but see if we can get some of this in here to light. I really prefer That may not work as well as I want. I really prefer to light the orange peel because that can really take off. There we go. And then that just kind of perfumes the area. It's a homemade incense. Okay. So, what are some ways that we can celebrate Ostara? So, some people like to do a full-blown ritual, um, which can be a lot of fun. Um, I haven't been to a ritual in a while, um, but they really are a lot of fun. And it can be a small ritual with just a couple of people. It can be a solo ritual with one person. Um, you can do meditation. You can do, oh my goodness, so many different things. And sorry, my notes. um, you can plant some seeds. You can, take a planter, put a little aloe vera plant, if you will. That is a very healing plant. It has lots of different uses. And that would be a great plant to get started with. Another idea is to go on a nature hike or just walk around your park and start a journal. So this was given to me for Christmas one year, and take some leaves and tape them into your journal, and write down when you picked them and where you got them, and if you know what they are and what they're good for. Dandelions, they're good for tea, and roses are good for tea and depression and love spells. And so here's just one of the many ways that Ostara can be celebrated. Okay. One final thought before we go. I would like to do. Let me get all my cards in order here. So I did my own Ostara spread. I don't usually do spreads. I do occasionally. I just kind of normally do whatever comes up or whatever feels right. But I did create my own Ostara spread. I don't know how well you can see that. Okay. So, and the first square on there says, what do I need to release so I can step ahead? So the first two cards I'm going to draw are, what do I need to release so I can step ahead? Okay. And I got the Four of Pentacles and the Justice card. So, please, Caitlin, go on. So, with these two cards, what I am seeing is that you have some financial power, but you are not balanced in that power. So maybe you need to release an ego, a feeling of control, but you need to release one of the feelings that is making you out of balance. And I'm really feeling like it's the ego. The next box is, what seeds do I need to plant at this time to further my growth? So with this card, we got the Hierophant and the Seven of Wands. So for you to grow, you need to plant some seeds of tradition. What are you doing that is not, what are you doing that is not in line with what you need to do? So you've got all this financial power and you have an ego to go with it. And now you need to plant some seeds. Maybe you need to plant some seeds of generosity and plant some seeds of hope to somebody else so that you can move forward in your new attitude this season. And then what do you truly need to focus on during this season? So I got the High Priestess, which is your inner intuition. What is your gut telling you you really need to focus on? Because you've also got the Eight of Swords. So you really need to step back. Now is the time you really need to focus on your inner thoughts. Now is the time you really need to focus on which thoughts are good for you, which thoughts are bad for you, which thoughts are pre-programmed, which thoughts are beneficial, which thoughts are just tearing you apart. And that's how you're going to grow your intuition. So I hope that that helped somebody today. I hope that you had a great time with me today. And I look forward to seeing you all in 2 weeks. Bye and happy Ostara, everybody.